Hi there, my name's Kenny Henderson and I am the Alpha Renewables Manager for Scotland. Today we're going to be talking about our Magis M range of heat pumps, and where we will start is the range that we actually get with the heat pumps. What you're seeing just now is the 4 kilowatt, so the 4 and 6 kilowatt are actually the same size. The 8, the 12, the 14 and the 16 are 25% bigger. They all come in single phase, and the great thing about this unit, getting up to 16 kilowatts, is we've only got one fan. Sometimes when you see 16 kilowatts units, it's like the tombstones, and it's the 2 fans on top of each other. We then go up to 30 kilowatts, which is then 3 phase. What you get when you order one of our heat pumps is you get the controller, you get the sensor probe, and you also get a list of moving parts. In a couple of minutes, I'll take the casing off and I'll show you what moving parts you get in it. One of the really cool things about the Magis M is we also offer cooling and air facilities in the form of hydronic fan coils. These can be wall mounted, like you're seeing just now, and we also get ones that are ground mounted. I'm now going to get and show you what you actually get inside the heat pump. For the sake of the video, I've already taken out the screws, so please bear with me if the heat pump falls apart when I take it off. There's one important thing to remember when you just took the cover off the heat pump. In transit, the compressor has a bolt that gets bolted onto the bottom of the casing. Before you fire the heat pump up, we need to make sure you take that bolt off. The bolt can be located just under the wee jacket, but the compressor, it's the only time you'll need to lift this up. You lift the jacket up with your ratchet, take the wee bolt off, and that means you're fine to start running it. Now, we spoke about some moving parts inside this heat pump compared to our hybrid and hydro range. They are the following. There's a flow switch inside the heat pump. Secondly, one of the good things is we've actually got an auto air vent inside the heat pump, which is great for trying to get rid of air. We've also got an expansion vessel, a heat exchanger, and we've also got an 8.5 litre pump. This is great for the primary section of the heat pump, for pumping the water to the buffer, which means we only need a pump post-buffer again to take the water out of your radiators. Now we've explained the moving parts in the heat pump, the next stage of this video is going to show you how to use the controller and how to commission the heat pump. Now, as we enter the commissioning screen for the Magis M, the first thing you will see is it asks you to choose a language, so we're going to press OK at English. The next thing you will see is on the left hand side, you will see a symbol for heating. In the middle it will say off, and on the right hand screen you'll see a hot water tap. I want to individually talk you through how to set all of these up on the controller. So we're going to press menu. The first thing we're going to do is set the weather compensation, or make sure the weather compensation is on. So it's in preset temperature. So you come down one and then you press OK. Now what you can see in front of you is preset temp, weather temp set, and eco mode. We want to get into weather temp set. So we come across one. It now gives you a variation of choices, zone 1, zone 1, zone 2, zone 2. The correct one we are looking for will be zone 1, H/mode, high temp. You come down on the controller and you press on. Once you've pressed on, you will see that a set of numbers comes up. The number that we are looking for is number 9. So we'll click OK. Now that that's set, we'll press back and we'll press OK. The next menu we're looking for is through the screen until you come to for serviceman, and then we press OK. Now the password that you're looking for anytime you use the controller is 234. Once you've inputted the password, again if you press OK, it now gives you a full list of different things that you can alter on the controller. The first one we want to do is make sure that the hot water setting is on. So you press OK, and as you can see we've got hot water turned on. So we'll come out of that. The next one you want to make sure is you've got heat mode settings. So you come down to number 3. Now in heat mode settings, down at number 3, you'll see it says 20 degrees, and down at number 4, you'll see it's -5. We advise that you keep the 20 degrees at 20, but the -5 should be conditional to whatever area you're in. So for me in Scotland, sadly, I will always use -5. If you scroll down again to the next page, it's got your flow and your return temperature. At the moment it says 5550. This is only set up so high because we're in the training school. We would maybe keep it between anything between 45 and 55 on your flow, and then on the bottom one you maybe want to take that down to about 35. So we'll go 55, 35. Press OK. That's now set up. You press back again. Any changes you make on the controller, you will always get this pop-up message. You want to accept this message, so active the settings and exit. Yes, this will now confirm that you've saved all the changes. Move across to yes, press OK, and it takes you straight out to your screen.